Well, we have a problem. That's right. We got a problem, but not a bad problem. So here's what's going on. First of all, welcome any and all new subscribers. That subscriber count is going up and I like it. So if you're here for the first time, glad you found the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. Everyone else, welcome back. So this past weekend, I was down in the back 40 as you saw in my last video with my dad. And went in for lunch and got a message on my phone from Messenger, Facebook, somebody wanting to come and pick up some firewood. So I'm like, yep, sure, everything is fine. You know, there's a pay box. I got it all set up. We're all good. Well, after I sent him the message, I then looked at my cameras because I have cameras all around. I can see what's going on. So I looked at the camera that's focused on the firewood stand, zoomed in, and it was empty. Somebody had already come. Messaged him back, told him to wait till I got back because I'd restock it as soon as I got back. Later in the day, got another message. Somebody else wanted firewood. So now I had to get back here to refill the stack twice for two different people. I was just like, what is going on? I gotta do something different because right now, my current setup, I have my bundle stand and then I have a smaller, just loose stack. And once that's empty, I gotta refill it before somebody else can come and get it. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rebuild my firewood stand and make it the ultimate firewood stand. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna build separate little bins for each of those stacks so I can have multiple stacks on hand. Somebody comes and gets one, there's a few more remaining. Somebody comes and get that one, there's more. I mean, I just want to have plenty of inventory out there, so if I'm gone, I don't need to worry about getting back here in time. I can just have plenty of wood on hand ready, which is something I should have probably done in the first place, but I wasn't exactly sure that this roadside firewood stand would take off. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start rebuilding this firewood stand. Right there is what I'm going to be using for the majority of the stand. Call me cheap, call me what you want, but I don't see a need to go out and buy a bunch of brand new treated wood to make a little firewood stand. So I'm going to use pallets because I can get those for free. I've got a bunch of scrap wood right there. Some of it's treated, some of it's not. I also have plenty of scrap wood there. As you can see, the workshop is a bit of a chaotic mess, but we're gonna find stuff to make this happen. So I've already got one of my bottom pieces put together. I'm gonna put the other one together and then I'll show you what I'm thinking. I should also mention I am nowhere near a carpenter or have very many carpenter skills. I just gotta build stuff as I see it in my mind, put it together. So see, what I want to do is the pallets have a channel kind of built in for forklifts on them. So what I want to do is use those channels on the pallets, build a little base, and then just have them sit on there. So I can have a base, set the pallets on there, they kind of lock themselves in. I can set on top of the pallets another pallet as like a divider. You see here's a good example of some scrap wood that I have. I'm never going to use this board for anything else. That's basically what I need for my foundation. Nothing pretty, nothing fancy. I probably should have extended those bottom cross pieces out underneath the 2x4s to give it a little more support, but it's not like I'm going to be breeding elephants on this thing or anything. It's just going to be holding a couple of stacks of firewood. So now we'll see how the pallets fit. If I just stack them like that, and then I can run some bracing on the top, tie them all together, and to divide them down the middle, I can just put some slats running through those openings. That might be the ticket. So I think this might be how we end up doing it. So you can see there, I'll have the wood in this little bin, and then I'll have a divider, and on the back side I'll have another stack. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the end I would put the bundles. So I'd have the bundles on the end with the pay box and the sign, and then I'd have 6 stacks. If 1 or 2 people came to get one of them, then there'd be a few more on reserve, on backup. I think that's how it's gonna, this is how it's gonna go. All right, I got the base in this new location. So that's where it's gonna sit, right there, right by the sign. There's my old stack. Like I said, every time I'd go out of town or be gone and somebody would come and get that, it'd empty out, and then I'd have to refill it right away. But now I'll have 6 on hand. Yeah, I think this is going to work out good. Okay, so I got one bin full and I think this will work out good. I like having it up off the ground a little bit more because it displays better. Just looks nice. So now I'll fill the other two up, put my divider on, put a top on it, and call it good. So I did stack 4 bundles in there just to show you. So the $20 stack right there is equal to about almost 5 bundles. So if they buy it loose, they get a little better deal than if they just buy the bundles. 4 bundles, 20 bucks on the right, 1 loose stack for 20 bucks on the left. Woo! I think that's gonna about do it for today's video. It is hot. It's 6 o'clock in the evening and it's 82 degrees. The last day of September. Anyway, so I think that's gonna work out a little bit better for me. I know it was kind of a, a hodgepodge throwing together pallets, scraps, and odds and ends, but it gets the job done. I think it will work out nice. Like I said, I'll be able to have 6 different stacks out there available. If those all go, if I'm not here, then if anybody else wants them, they'll just have to wait. So thanks everybody for watching. I'm going to get that stuff cleaned up, get the top figured out, what I'm going to do for the top to cover it, and get it all filled up, and we should be good to go. So with that, we'll see you guys next time.